Lego has done it again. They probably revealed the identity of the new Black Panther. All right. Welcome back to Views with Hughes, your agenda free news. I'm Jerome Hughes, your host and founder of the channel. Now, if you haven't done so, please subscribe to this channel and also click the bell notification so that way you'll be alerted and updated of new posts and video uploads. So let's go ahead and get into the nitty gritty. According to Bounding Into Comics, as reported by them, Black Panther Wakanda Forever shows where Lego sets to appear to reveal the identity of Marvel's new Black Panther. Now, is it another Chadwick Boseman or another T'Challa? No. Is it Killmonger? No, definitely not. No. Now, for those of you who've actually been paying attention to my videos, as well as making inferences for yourselves, the clues that's been given out there or leaked, it's actually shown that we already knew who his successor is. None other than his sister, Shuri. Okay, so as you can see here, and when my computer can cooperate with me, we have in this shot right here the new Black Panther. And who wears it based on that hairstyle and what's on her hands? That's Shuri with her cannons. All right. Now, I'm just gonna let y'all know this right now. Like, I just no. I'll watch the movie, but am I enthusiastic about it? Nope. Like I said that in yesterday's video. Am I hyped for it? Nope. Just basically said it done. As a matter of fact, a couple of weeks ago, there's been possible plot details that have been leaked. All right, where Shuri's going to take on the reins of Black Panther, even though we've seen that in like the past year or two. What else? Michael B. Jordan may be coming back, and he may return as the king of Wakanda when he's being brought back to life. Namor, of course, is the villain, as we all knew. And if this is true, then and also T'Challa, as they've possibly stated, that he's died of an illness. Okay, so that's why they had to look for a different Black Panther. Now, Chadwick Boseman, who played T'Challa, he passed away a few years ago from colon cancer. It is, to this day, I still say it's sad. It's pretty sad. And then soon after that, that's when, Kevin Feige announced in a special on ABC that the role of T'Challa played by Chadwick Boseman would not be recasted. Now, there's been a lot of Black people in the Black community say that's a good thing, but now, fast forwarding to today, now they're starting to change because now it's a split. There's some Black people who said that no one should be recast for that role of T'Challa, and then there's other Black people now saying they should have been recasted for another Black actor. Okay. And me, I was one of the first ones who said that it should have been recasted. Who's my guess? Who I think it should be? John D. Washington. All right. Who is John D. Washington, you might ask? He's the son of Denzel Washington, who was also played in various movies such as The Black Klansman, and it's another Warner Brothers movie that he played in. He had the lead role in. It starts with T. I forgot the name of it. But this is to no surprise for any of us who've actually been paying attention to what's been happening with Black Panther 2. Okay. Now, if you look further at these pictures and everything, you see that, you have T'Challa's love interest right there, and then right here is Shuri. And if you go ahead and then go to other pictures, you see Namor on his throne, and this is further confirmation. If you also take a look at the hairstyle up here on Shuri, and she's in the Black Panther suit as well. So that's their giveaway. Tenet. That's the movie that John D. Washington played, and he had a lead role in Tenet. Okay, so he was also in Inception, and he was also on the show Ballers. All right, so that's who I think at least should be the next T'Challa. If you haven't done so, go ahead, do a quick Google search and everything, and then you make the judgment for yourself. All right. So it also says up here that as seen in marketing materials leaked to the public on July 26th, this is recent, which was a couple of days ago, of their official instructions portal, two of the Legos planned sets for the film, Shuri Sunbird and King Nabor's throne room, features Shuri clad in her own version of the Black Panther suit. Okay, so yes, they're going to make her the next Black Panther. Now, why did they not recast T'Challa? It wasn't because I don't even really think that it was because of the fact that Chadwick Boseman died. I think the underlying reason, the main reason, the big reason is all under Victoria Alonso's approval, with the with approval of Kevin Feige as well. And it's like, you know, they want the MCU to be in the phase, at least in the phase 4, to be all female heroes. Okay. Now, I'm not like this movie. I'm predicting it might not make as much or not more money than the first Black Panther movie, because you have more people who are interested, not just those in the Black community, but also who were white and other people of other races. Okay. So that was one movie that Disney has done diversity correctly. They've done diversity correctly with that movie. And with this one, this movie, like based on who the power players in it, they got me questioning the intent of the company. Okay, and this one particular movie has me questioning the intent of Marvel Studios. Okay, and whenever I see the wrong intent from somebody, that's when I see that the narrative is right there. And you know what? It's like, I'm not enthused by it. I'll still go see it, check it out. But am I going to like it? I doubt it. I highly doubt that. Okay. Moving along. It also says, lending further credence to this confirmation, a third set, aptly titled Shuri's Lab, comes with both minifig of the Wakandan princess, as well as what appears to be T'Challa's Black Panther suit, suggesting that the film would feature at least a scene of Shuri attempting to either modify or duplicate her brother's equipment. Ooh, that's interesting, but not surprising. Now, and also, Marvel Studios put out there like the reason of doing this, possibly also because, you know, it's in the comics. Yes, it's in the comics, but at the same time, those of us who actually read the comics, we see that she doesn't live. I mean, I could be wrong, but yeah, like, but it says not only comic accurate, which a quality which Marvel Studios proudly and openly turned away from in recent years, but it also keeps Letitia Wright as a major part of the MCU, and she's also been under fire for a number of things, including the fact that her skepticism towards the COVID-19 vaccines. All right, now I remember that verbatim, like it was like over about a year ago or a year or two, where she came out against, like, well, not against, but she was skeptic. She started questioning, like, if the vaccines were really working, if they're really effective. She was just basically had questions, and that's when people try to cancel her. They try to cancel her, calling her a right-wing bigot, a Christian nut job, and all of that. But nah, it's not going to phase her. Now, I'll watch this movie only to see how she does with it. All right. But as far as, you know, becoming a fan of the movie, doubtful. Now, it says here the backlash against Wright began on December 3rd, 2020, when the actress tweeted out prayer hands emoji alongside a link to an episode of the On the Table podcast, which host Tommy and Toby Ariomi expressed their personal concerns regarding the vaccine's development. Now, this is also around the time where a number of Black people also questioned it because of the fact that the Black community has been disenfranchised by over the years, ever since the 50s and 40s and stuff, where different vaccines has been tested out on them and tried on them, and turns out to be several different of the current STDs that are present today that's still affecting the Black community. And it also says in a clip from the now deleted episode posted on the Rig Nation Instagram page, Tony can be seen taking issue with the potential use of chemical luciferase as the proposed additive to the future COVID-19 vaccines. Okay, so the clip is right there. I'm not going to play it. But this is where it just basically where she was receiving backlash from that. All right, and she has every right to question the efficacy. But it's like people assume that just because she's an actress or a huge figure and everything from one of the biggest blockbusters in history, she should automatically accept the vaccine. All right. And they really try to cancel it from her, but she fought back. She even said on a tweet before, which was on December 3rd, back in 2020, says, if you don't conform to popular opinions, but ask questions and think for yourself, you get canceled. She's spot on about that. She refused to conform to the narratives, okay? And it's crazy. And somebody responded to her, Ahsoka Tano stand, saying advocating dangerous ideas is not the same as thinking for yourself. You have platform and voice that reaches many, and what you do with it matters. So incredibly disappointed what an effing letdown you are. And the fact that he stated he wants her to go ahead and advocate for the vaccines. In other words, he wanted her to conform. All right. But then she replied to his tweet. His main point is that in it, and it is safe for our bodies to take. I took that point from it. If it disappoints you, that I would simply ask is, then my bad. His main point is what is in it, and is it safe for our bodies to take? Referring to the clip that we passed. I took that from it, and if it disappoints you, that I would simply ask this, then my bad. So that you just like y'all, they really try to cancel her. And she also stated, please know if I never said anything, I simply posted a video, and I think this point of asking about it before is valid. All right. And she stated, and she had to often defend herself. My intention was not to hurt anyone. My only intention of posting the video was to raise my concerns with that the vaccine contains and what we are putting in our bodies. Nothing else. So in other words, she simply asked questions. No one could give her answers. Instead, they gave her criticism, insults. So it was like a month later, Hollywood Reporters, authors Tatiana Siegel, Chris Gardner, and Boris Kidd reported that Wright was espousing anti-vaccine views on the set of the upcoming Marvel sequel. Now, my thing is, they really try to come after her. They really try to come for her for this stuff. She only questioned if it's safe enough for the bodies. She only asked questions. No one was willing to actually answer the questions. And then she also took that to heart, but that didn't break her. Okay, because guess what? She's in the Black Panther sequel. She has been canceled. Y'all tried to cancel her. Failed miserably because she's still standing strong on her 2 feet. And I commend her on that. All right. So let me know your thoughts about this whole thing, the leak from Legos, your thoughts on her being the new Black Panther, as well as the history that's been with her when she questioned like if the COVID-19 vaccines is safe at that time, and she had faced that backlash. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, and also if you haven't done so, smash that subscribe button and click the bell notification so that way you'll be updated of future videos. Until then, people, peace.